Ozzy FIFA HD, and welcome back to yet another episode of my skill move tutorial series where I show you how, where and when to perform skill moves in FIFA 21. Today we're learning the McGeady cancel. The cancelling feature was brought to you this year in FIFA 21 and you can use it with the McGeady Spin. So without further ado, let's get into the intro and then I'm going to teach you guys the McGeady Spin cancel in FIFA 21.
Griezmann, 3 men around him, but somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
Ronaldo on the ball. He's made
Look at this, just control.
The
control display there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. The finest of...
We talked about Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Moving into how you perform the McGeady Spin cancel. First of all, quite obvious, you're going to need to learn how to do a McGeady Spin. Now, this is a 5-star skill move, so in terms of comparing it to the Berber Spin, which is a 4-star skill move, no, you need a 5-star skiller, okay, for the McGeady Spin. And essentially, it's the same stick movement as the Berber Spin, but basically what you need to do is press once forwards to where the player is facing, and then once either side to where the player is facing, depending on which way or which direction you want to perform the McGeady Spin. So we're talking from a degree perspective, it's forwards, which is 0 degrees quite obviously, and then either 90 or 270 degrees depending on where you want to exit out with the McGeady Spin. From a clock perspective, I'll make it easy if this is how you understand it. From a clock perspective, it's pointing forwards to where the player is facing, which is 12 o'clock, and then either side, so it would be 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock depending on where you want to exit out, okay? As you're doing that, and as the player is performing the McGeady Spin, and this is where it will take practice because you need to time it, you then need to trigger it with the cancelling feature. Now the cancelling feature in FIFA 21 is done by holding down R2 and L2, both triggers on the controller, and basically the player will cancel the skill move. Now at the time you're cancelling, you're going to need to hold down the left analog stick to choose the direction that you want to cancel and exit out to. So you perform the McGeady Spin, you then want to, as you're doing that, hold down the cancelling feature, which is L2 and R2. You then want to use the left analog stick to go in the direction that you want to exit out to. Okay, so you're cancelling it and then you're basically using the left stick to choose the direction you want to go. I have found the best variation is the backwards variation, where you do a McGeady Spin, you fake it out, you cancel it, and then you go the opposite direction. I find it's very nifty, it's very hard to tackle, it's very hard to read. As you're seeing, you can score some quite nice goals with it. I will go through it quite quickly for you guys once again. If you need to know, you need to press forwards and then either side with the right analog stick to choose the direction of the McGeady Spin. You then need to cancel it with the left and the L2 and R2 buttons. You then need to use the left analog stick to pick the direction of where you want to exit out to. Guys, this will take practice, okay? It's not an easy skill move cancel to do, but once you get it down pat, it's a very, very good skill move to use in FIFA 21. But without further ado, I'm going to jump into where you need to perform this skill move. Moving into where you perform the McGeady cancel in FIFA 21. Today, well not today, I have found the best place is on the wing and inside the bots. Reason being is you can use it on the wing to essentially go the opposite direction, especially with the exit out to behind. Okay, as I was saying, the best variation in my opinion is the cancel to behind. So you do McGeady Spin and then use the left analog stick to point the opposite direction, and then they will turn around, do a quick turnaround, and it's hard to read. That's why it's one of the best skill moves to use on the wing, because you can change directions easily and bring the ball back around to switch the play. Another place where you should use it is in the bots, and as I was saying, it's hard to read. So in those tight areas that you need to create an angle or create some space to try and get a shot off, this is where you should use the skill move, because it's very, very good, very hard to read inside the bots. But I won't get into too much of that. I'll get into the next segment of when, and then I'll give you some more details on actually when you should use this skill move in FIFA 21. Moving into when you should perform the McGeady Spin cancel in FIFA 21. The best time, guys, is essentially when you want to pretty much turn around and go the opposite direction because there's some space behind you. Usually it's when you have a defender beside you or just in front of you and you want to sort of feint out and turn around, pretend you're going to do a McGeady spin, but you feint back and you sort of go the opposite direction. And again, that leads back to my point of I really do like the McGeady cancel where you go the opposite direction because it's hard to read. You can do a McGeady cancel and continue going forward. I just don't find it's as effective and it doesn't sort of flow as well as the exit out to the opposite direction, but you can use it and it is effective still because you can pretend you're doing a McGeady spin, cancel it, and then you continue going forward. And especially on the wing, it's hard to read if the defender is beside you trying to make that tackle. So that is a time that you should use the McGeady cancel. And again, lads, use it in the bots. It's hard to essentially tackle and read, and at the time the defender is closing in on you, that's when you should use it to change direction, try and get some space and get a shot off. But that will see you at the end of the episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Smash a like, drop a sub on the channel, and follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. I do post over there when I'm about to upload a new episode, so you can keep in touch with me over there, lads. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, and goodbye.